And welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mr. Craven. All right, guys. I'm sitting at 381 in champion points. I'm no longer enlightened, but we're gonna go see what the daily is. The dailies are. I actually did a couple of them. Spindle Clutch one, City of Ash one. I forget what the DLC one is, but yeah, I don't. You know, the early access is just right around the corner. I'm trying to get 400 before then. I just don't know if it's going to happen. ICP, that's not bad. Spindle Clutch, of course. When I did this, I did it on the DK, and I did the vet, and then I had two of the DPS that were under 19k, and they wanted to do hard mode. And you guys can imagine what the hell happened. It was funny because one was a sorcerer. He's like, "Oh, I have a shield," and I'm like, "Well, we'll see how long that lasts." Dude kept dying left and flipping right, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that works. How much DPS are you dealing now?" He got all mad. I'm like, "Hey, I'm just asking. I'm just asking, people. Just asking." Spindle Clutch 1. We'll see if it's a repeat. Now, you can still get hit over 20k. What I try to do on my tank, when it turns, I try to do the taunt right after the turn, because she can hit you twice when I'm tanking. But it's kind of a very finicky thing. Oh yeah, this will go great, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, looks all good to me. Nobody could definitely die. Let me check. Yeah, I was about to say, I know this dude ain't got a food buff. Oh yeah, 14k. 15, yeah. Oh, we're good here. It's amazing. Players still thinking they're playing the same game or some shit. It's gonna be fine until you get to the last boss. You try to try to do it on hard mode, and that's a whole different beast. DPS is good. See how their survivability is coming up. 18k. That's a lot better. I don't roll anything under 19. I try to stay to the 21 as much as possible. Okay. Excuse me. Blow up the war horn. Chest. I don't need anything in here though. I don't care. Flip it. There's not a set in here I need. Oh. Probably simple. Yep. Alright. See how many people die. I might even croak in this one. I'm a little under on that side, but over on this, I think on the shield side, I'm closer to the 20 up. Never bank on shields with this one. Try to keep the path down in front of me. Roll out. This boss can hit. Block. Why me? But look, this like web blast over 20k right there. I mean, then she does another hit that will just blast you. Let's hit the shield now. Yeah, prevent that from dropping on that person. Normally I'd be hitting Warhorn, but she can crack you. See? Putting the barrier up, you're going to prevent that damage, that upfront damage. Just a smart move. When you block, even with the block, come on, man, so bullshit. I'm the one dying here. Oh, sweet, the shield absorb. This is another reason I like shields on healers. Swarm Mother's prosperous. And there it is, guys. Pretty much the daily. Was there a heavy sack? Sometimes there's a heavy sack around here. But I guess there isn't. Up, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. Alright, but anyways, yeah, easy vet, except that last part can definitely be, and, you know, with my, I know, like, my guild tank, he has, Eben, set, and that definitely, helps in this type of, fight scenario. Though, when she turns, it's just like, you know the fire's coming at one of you guys. And even like you guys seen in the staff side, there's no reduction in the damage. And the shield side that I use for my healers definitely comes in handy, as you guys could see. You can reduce that damage considerably. But how many people are going to be rolling around with sword and board on the back bar? You can try to mitigate as much as possible, but if you're under, your shield's only going to absorb X amount of hit. After that absorption, you're pretty vulnerable. So it's just try to like renew, get it back up there as quick as possible. So I don't know. I have mixed emotions about shields on DPS. On certain builds, I have it, and I feel like it definitely works. But then there's other builds that I'm like, by putting a shield effect on here, I'm losing DPS because I'm not using a different ability I could be slotting to increase my damage. So it becomes the question is putting the extra 3 to 4K in your upfront health going to be more beneficial that you can slot another damage ability. And I think in some scenarios that is the case. That depending on your build and what you're trying to accomplish, that can be the case. I'm not going to say it's always the case because, definitely there's scenarios where having a shield ability on your bar can also be resourceful. So I don't like I said, personally, for me, I don't like to roll anything under like 19-20K. I usually try to keep to the 20K as much as possible because I don't like to die to mechanics. It's just the way it is for me. There are certain mechanics that you can avoid, and if you know them really well, you can maybe get away with it. But there's some mechanics that, just bite you in the ass. And when everybody's dying to mechanics, and people are rezzing, it's slowing your DPS more significantly. So, you're not always going to have a very fluid group, even running shields. So it's a personal call, But I don't do like 16K health ever. It's just not how I roll. My DPS is fine because I just throw in another damage ability instead of having that shield. So, that gives me another damaging effect that's getting put on top of everything else that I'm doing. But anyways, guys, well, there it is. Now, like I said, there are certain builds that I do run shields. So please don't think that I don't have shields on any of my builds. But once again, there it is, guys. Pretty much said and done. I'm just kind of going through all this. But if you have any questions or comments, please post below. I want to thank you all for watching. And once again, and always, have a nice day.